Hello children, I'm back again with one more interesting video. So before going to the video, let us see what we have learned in our last videos. What we have learned in our last videos, we have learned about the nutrients that are present in our food. Yes, so how they are helpful to our body. Yes children, so I have a doubt. How these nutrients are converted into energy and how they are supplied to all parts of our body? Yes or no? So in this video, we'll learn in detail what happens to the food actually after we consume it. Yes, are you ready children? The food that we eat is not directly used to provide energy. Yes, is the food not directly used for providing energy? Then what happens to the food actually? Let us see. It is broken down into simpler form. Okay. The process of breaking food into simpler form is called digestion. So what do we call this process as? The process of breaking the food that we consumed into simpler form is called digestion. Okay, then what happens to this digested food? Let us see. Digested food is absorbed by blood and taken to all parts of our body. So this digested food is carried to all parts of our body by blood. Okay, let us see in detail how this process goes on. Yes children? Yes, the process of digestion starts from the moment we put food into our mouth. Yes, what is the first step we'll do when we are offered with some yummy food? Simply we'll place it into our mouth. So here the first step of digestion starts when we place the food into our mouth. So after what we will do? We'll chew the food with the help of the teeth and we'll break the food into small pieces. Yes, after placing the food, what we will do? We'll use our teeth to chew and we'll make it into small pieces. What is this? Let us see. As we chew, the saliva in the mouth mixes with the food. What is this saliva actually? Children, have you ever observed when you are offered with your favorite food, your mouth will water? Yes or no? That is what we call saliva, which is secreted from these salivary glands. Yes. So, but what is the role of this saliva in digesting our food? Let us see. Saliva changes the insoluble starch into soluble sugar. What is this starch actually? Starch is an odorless, tasteless, white substance present in some kind of food items. Yes, so it changes that tasteless substance into soluble sugar. So that is why when we place few granules of rice, we will not taste anything. After we chew them and at the point we swallow them, then we can feel the sweetness of this rice. So that is the role of saliva in our digestive system. That is why starchy food like bread and rice taste sweet after we chew them. After chewing them, we can feel the sweetness of that bread and rice. Yes? So next, from the mouth, the food passes through the food pipe into stomach. So you can see one tube-like structure here, right? It acts as a connection between the mouth and the stomach. So after chewing, when we swallow the food passes through this pipe and reaches our stomach. Yes children? Wow. Our stomach is a hollow muscular bag. Isn't it like a bag? Yes. So what happens to the food actually in this bag? Let us see. The digestive juices in the stomach breaks down the proteins present into simpler form. In this bag, digestive juices, what these digestive juices do? The digestive juices present in the stomach mix up with the food and breaks down the food into simpler form. Yes? From the stomach, food is pushed into long coiled tube called small intestine. Again from the stomach, the food is passed into small intestine. Here it is. small intestine. Let us see what happens to the food actually in this small intestine. The inside walls of small intestine produces juice that mix with the food. Here also the small intestine, the walls of this small intestine produces some juices which again mix up with the food. Yes, the liver and pancreas also pour their juices into the small intestine. We have liver and pancreas on either side of these small intestine. I'll show you the images of them also. Okay. So these liver and pancreas also, they pour their juices into the small intestine and then all mix up with the food. Okay. The juices helps to completely digest the food. Or what is the role of all these juices? All these juices helps to completely digest the food we have consumed. And this digested food is now like a liquid. What happens to the solid food we have consumed? It has undergone so many stages and now it's completely in a liquid form. Yes, this liquid form, the blood vessels present in the small intestine absorbs the food and carries it to all parts of our body. In this stage, this liquid form of food is absorbed by the blood vessels and it is carried to all parts of our body. Then what is this again? This is what we call large intestine. If you can observe, it is little broad in size, right? So the undigested food passes into the large intestine. Even after undergoing these many stages, we have some we are left with some undigested food. Yes, so it is again passed into large intestine. The blood vessels in the walls of large intestine absorbs the extra water. What happens to this undigested food? Blood vessels that are present in this large intestine absorbs the extra water and the semi-solid waste is passed out through anus. This is anus. Semi-solid waste means which we excrete through our potty. So that undigested or unused food which is not required for our body, we'll excrete it through anus like potty. And this extra water is excreted as urine. Yes, this is how the food undergoes after we consume it. Yes, this is the complete structure of our digestive system. Salivary glands, food pipe which is also called esophagus. Yes, liver. Yes, we have read one sentence like liver and pancreas also pour their juices. Yes, this is liver and this green one is pancreas. Small intestine, large intestine, all these parts are connected to each other. Yes, all this process undergoes after we consume our food. Yes, is our digestive system working like a machine? Yes. So to keep our machine work properly, we need to follow some tips. Yes, we also need to take care of that system, right? So let us see what those tips are. Have your food at fixed hours. Every day we need to take our food at fixed hours, at same time every day. Yes, that is your first tip. Second, chew your food well before swallowing. Before swallowing, we need to chew our food properly. Yes, children, do not overeat. You should not overload your tummy. Yes, drink plenty of water. You need to drink plenty of water. These are the few tips you need to follow to keep our digestive system healthy. Yes, children, hope you understand the lesson. Hope you enjoyed your lesson and I hope you will follow these tips also. Yes, take care.